right, so now we're going to do the rock lights from Suparee. That's Suparee. And we've got their 8 package of LED rock lights. Now these things are pretty cool because they've got a little bit more direction on them than just like straight down, as you can kind of see there. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna lay these out into where we're kind of ideally wanting to have them at, and then see where the wiring is gonna go, and we'll kind of go from there on how to wire them up. That's the next step. So it comes with a couple different wiring harnesses when you open up this box at first. This one here is the one they want you to hook to the battery, the ground and the power. And so it comes with this little inline switch here. I went ahead, honestly, I just cut that switch right off. So I'm gonna use this cable here. This is gonna go to the actual hub that you see over there, and that's gonna be able to enable the Bluetooth control factor for the lights. Now we're working on the lights here. We're getting them all laid out where we're gonna kind of wanna put them. And we'll get the wires tucked up and see if we can't loosely hook them up, make sure they're all working, and go from there. So what we've kind of decided to do is, you'll see here, they've got little holes here for the screws and stuff. Now it does come with this hardware here to make it a little easier, where you can bolt it in and all that stuff. I'm actually not gonna use those. What I'm gonna do is I got some self-tapping screws, and because I'm just gonna kind of put these in temporarily for now, we're just gonna screw these up into the fender wells. That way when I do a fender gut later on, I can take these back out and redo them. Is there a light on there? Oh, there it is.
Step up.
This is a little bit.
Thank you.
Self-tapping screws are nice in there, huh? Little plastic.
Make it handy.
And they're like snug enough. I thought they were gonna be a little loose feeling, but they're pretty snug on there.
Yeah, what's nice is they bite, so I don't have to worry about drilling extra holes and all this and trying to fit it. And once they bite, they screw.
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're normally used on metal, it's like sheet metal. This plastic will bite it even better.
Yeah. Yeah, see that, just kind of like a drill head on the front of it. Yep. That's so we're gonna go ahead and actually mount these into the body with the self-tapping screws, just so they're tucked up, they're not on the frame, and they're not on my rock sliders, because I'm probably gonna beat the hell out of both of those pretty good.
They're like that when sometimes it's easier if you just pre-drill your hole on one of them.
Get it started.
Yep. It uses good metal, which is what you want on the body. It's actually strong steel.
Yeah.
But these will still bite you. Steel, so you don't have to worry about it. And this is the fun part.
Hide it from the muffler.
Because you don't want to touch the exhaust. So we will probably come around.
That was my thing when I got underneath here looking at the wiring harness for this thing. I was like, how am I supposed to run this where I'm not going to be around any of these hot components to melt these wires off? One thing we've noticed is that these ends don't twist together, they just kind of fit together. So we're gonna electrical tape them together just to make sure that they don't come unplugged very easily, and maybe add a little extra waterproofing to them. We are nearly there. This is probably the hardest part, getting everything wired up now, making sure the wires are connected, and then running the battery and the power and the ground. So using the rear ones, use the extender pieces. It comes with 2 extenders in the kit. And we're putting them on the back side so that it can reach the wire all the way up to the front, obviously.
So the worst part about a Jeep is with it, you have to worry about the exhaust on this side.
Yeah.
So
can we come on this outside of the frame, or can we go inside the frame through here and through those little holes?
We could, but I'm trying to worry. My worry right now is the best way to get that from that side to this side.
Oh, yeah, to cross it.
So we might end up still going with that mounting spot for the box.
Oh, on the skid over there?
On that skid and everything, and we'll kind of wire that up on that side.
Yeah.
And I'll find a way to bring it over to this side. Because this is I have to make this work.
Okay. I imagine these are literally just a red and black cable. You could clip them.
No,
and
they're a 5-wire.
Oh, they're a 5-wire?
That's how you get your RGB.
Oh, that's right, because there's all the lights in there, too.
It controls the voltage of each color.
Okay, so that definitely won't work then. I was going to say, we could just cut it and rewire it. Good thing I didn't do that.
Now, you don't cut these wires. Oh, it'll screw you.
Yeah.
So, do you want to try to fish the one up there?
Yeah.
You need to fish it back to here. You want to take that task on, or let me try to get it?
All right, so we've got all of our ends fastened up, and we electric taped over the ends of them to hold them together because there's no way to like screw them together and make sure they stay together without coming apart. So this will help make sure we get a little bit more waterproof and keep these together. Then what we've done is we ran the wiring harness through this section right through here, and it comes out right here, and that's how we're hooking up the driver's side lights. And now we're just tidying up the wires, getting the ground and the power on, make sure all the lights work, and then we'll tidy up all these wires and tuck them in and make sure everything looks nice and clean, and we'll be done. Zip tie. Oh, it's sticky.
Yeah. Find it on my Jeep.
So we're zip tying the control box up out of the way so it's completely clear of anything that might happen to it. And tucking her up in there nice and tight.
Okay, so the only risky run is this right here,
Yeah.
but I think you'll be all right. There's just not another way to run that.
Yeah.
And even if you come here, you still run the same risk as there, but if we come here, you lose the wire, and you wouldn't have had enough to get that one. So, alright, so this is the power.
All right. We've got the cables all zip tied up, cleaned up so they're not hanging down low. Sorry about that.
Yeah, look, country's where you don't listen to it much.
Let's take a look and see how they look. These look awesome. So in the box that comes with the lights, it'll tell you to install one of the apps, and it's this Lotus lantern. Then you can do all kinds of different functions. I can change it to red, I can change it to yellow, blue. You can change the style, so if you want to like flash or strobe, like that. Woo! Well, sorry about that. Or just white for the rock lights.
Yeah, that'll be cool when we're off.
That's gonna be super handy. I cannot wait to try these out off-road.